Pink Floyd. The Wall is kind of my favourite Pink Floyd album. It's a lot of people kind of tend to think of Dark Side of the Moon as being the seminal Pink Floyd album, but I was kind of, as an angry young teenager, I was very much into The Wall and just the whole concept of it, and the fact that it kind of embraced a lot of lyrically in the way the vocals are delivered. It's very punky in bits and pieces. It's kind of, I don't know, it's just very different. The early Pink Floyd stuff's a bit more sort of psychedelic and sort of easygoing light. There's not so much of the Waters about it, you know, but Roger Waters, as he sort of seemed to sort of take over, he was a lot more sort of poignant with his lyrics and a bit more hard hitting with them, and that was kind of it for me. I just fell in love with it, and I went to see him live doing it, Roger Waters that is, in Birmingham about a year ago, and I've got to be honest with you, that watching that concert probably affected me for about a week afterwards. It was, you know, it was just so unbelievably over the top. You know, apparently it was $1 million production, and I can quite see why, you know. But, you know, in terms of an album, all the sound effects going throughout, you know, it had, you know, had little, in the background there was little noises, things jumping out the stereo field at you, and just the message, it was, you know, it was just very sort of an anarchic album, considering it's supposed to be, you know, progressive rock's a bit sort of, you know, trippy, hippie, kind of a vibe about it. That was completely the antithesis of that, and which I loved, you know, that's what I liked about it. It's a very not so polite album, and it's kind of, its appeal sort of reaches, you know, far and wide. Lots of, the guy out of Oasis loves it. All sorts of people love that album, you know. So that for me is the one, and it's very miserable, and a pretty melancholic human being.